you, they understand all that you have been through, and that they want you to know that they applaud you from the aspect being that you have always been consistent, and whenever you devote yourself to a situation or a given person, you always are steadfast with that relationship.
Try to be.
And,
yeah.
And that's what they're saying. Okay, you know, you've been through the roller coaster and the roundabouts. So now you're coming down and you're coming into the final lane of things. Okay, and so look into juicing maybe, or look for opportunities in that realm. As far as, you know, providing organic foods or organic juices and that kind of thing, and you'll find that an opportunity presents itself. And also know that you know you're on a smooth path now, and that of course you have continual guidance and assistance.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hope you'll join our club. Okay, folks. You know, we can send you patreon.com/Teresa J. Morris on Patreon. $2 a month, I think. Okay, 775-762. You're live on the air with TJ and Richard. How may we assist you today?
Hi, thank you both so much. My name is Wendy from California.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, nice to meet both of you. I have an issue regarding my hearing aids. Very expensive. I'm outside of my return window by a couple of months, but I'm a very resourceful lady, and I've contacted the insurance company, and I've forwarded documentation from the head of audiology and letters from about 4 audiologists. And also I mentioned that I lost my employment due to my hearing aid situation, and that the issue is the style that I got this time is new, and it's not working. So I'm asking to return the ones that I have and exchange them for the previous style that worked like a charm. Lou is helping me with this, and her supervisor. What do you all think?
Okay, we had handled that with you the other day, Wendy, but let me see what the cards say to give a different spin on this, since you're still working on that. That seems to be the one thing, because of due to your health and your hearing, you lost your position. That's not good. So we do need to address a little more information, I guess, on that. But let's see what we've got. Looks like you've had a lot of controversy in the past with wisdom, and but you're talking about in today's contemplation. That's what I get, Richard, on her pentacle with 8. So the money card is there. She has to work on the wisdom and work it out. Same thing pretty much we saw last time, but she will be able to be blessed. And Richard told you they would probably go ahead and pay for the resend to redo because of the lack of they didn't want any marketing or feedback because they're a large company. So I would say that since that's still your same question you asked us last time, but Richard, what do you see for her? I see justice prevails. So she does have the power, which we told her before. So Richard, are you still online?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, just what do you see any updates for her with Lou and her headset with them making progress? Because remember, they have to remold. It's a new kind, and it's past the date. So people remember, because we go back and listen to these shows, so we remember the stories, folks. So that just happens to be with Wendy. But I'm sure you remember, Richard. Not too many.
Oh, yeah, I do. And my guides were saying, oh, it's Wendy again. So no problem there.
Okay.
But basically, yes, this outcome is in the process of already being forwarded to you. Matter of fact, documents have already been mailed to you. A letter of agreement that you're supposed to sign, that you're supposed to send back to the manufacturer, and then in turn the manufacturer will take the moldings that you already have from the earpieces that do not function for you. Okay, they're going to take the inner ear moldings from them, and then in turn create you new devices.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy. We appreciate you working with Lou and all that and making this company realize they can make better hearing aids. So you're going to, because you're so intelligent and you've done that in insurance, help these people with their suggestions. So I would strongly put everything still in email. 775-300. Is this Marci?
It's Marci.
Hi, Marci.
Yeah,
how are you doing?
I'm good. This is the only way I could get on. I didn't get an invite from you, and so I had to just call in.
No, that's fine. That's great. That's all. I have to call in to my own show. I hook my own show up on the board, and then I call in too. It's a better sound on the cell phones. No, you did right. Thank you for calling.
Okay.
So, would you like a general reading while you're here for me and Richard, and then you can help in case you want to do that?
Sure. Let's see what's going on.
All right.
It'll be interesting.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you've never had one from me, so these are just mini readings.
I know.
We don't get into the details, folks, but we'll give you at least a general idea of how all that energy around you with the source works with you and what you're doing. Now, I do mine a little different than maybe, Marci, you do, but that's okay because Marci is a reader as well, so we appreciate you joining us. Oh, wow, you were quite the fertile lady in the past lives you've had. Minimum of 3 that they want you to know about, 2 that you had money and were really, really in charge. But the one they're showing me in the past lives, you were all about being a mother. You wanted to have a lot of kids, and you should love this. Your past life shows me that you had a lot of sacrifice with Kuan Yin. So remember that because you came in on a resonance because you do energy work in this life.
No, my friend Shauna did a drawing of Kuan Yin.
Wonderful. I love the feedback. Okay, that always helps folks. These cards never lie. Now, in your present, what they're showing me is wisdom. Goodness, wisdom. All about wisdom, all about working out and helping. You carry a big load, but it is spiritual. 7s. You're carrying it with a higher source. You have a higher mother, father, God in this now. So you've gone to the highest level that you can in a 3D physical. Now, there is some concern over money for you right now with this card showing me that you have a lot of energy all around you, but it's 8 of swords, and at the same time, it is a money card. So that just shows that you could be working health and abundance for yourself, and I'm sure Richard can address that as well. Now, let me look at these mini readings as far as what comes in on the future. Oh, a little travel going on here. Okay, now your church, there's a church temple card up for you, which doesn't shock me, as the number 3, Holy Trinity with me and Richard. In the future, it shows me that.
About that. The triangles.
Yeah, and then your highest guide is helping you. Oh, my goodness. Let me pull one more. And your master number for 10 coming up. So if you do this with the church and all of that, it does complete this realm for helping others. 7, God, your higher self, others, Father, Mother, God. And that is, I'm not making that up. I'm reading the cards. Richard, what do you get for her? Hers are very high calling. What do you have, Phil?
Yes, I have triple pyramids or triple triangles. And the triangles are all coming together. They're all in alignment. I see a golden ray that is basically joining with your toning procedures and so forth. And you are just absolutely on spot and just reaching out to all kinds of people, healing people by the hundreds and making a significant difference. And you're doing this under the guidance and guidelines of being affiliated with the church. I see you becoming a minister if you so choose. And this kind of thing. And so therefore it's logistically tacked under spirituality, and therefore there are no violations because, people like to get tacky at times, and say, well, you shouldn't be practicing this or you shouldn't be practicing that. But when you tell them it is a purely spiritually based practice, then they seem to just kind of back away and say, oh, okay, that's acceptable then. So there's going to be the naysayers, of course, at first, but like anything else, in any other condition or any other school of thought, they're just going to be pushed to the side because the energy that the 3 of us are going to produce, and also the energy that you yourself produce along with your guides and all the ascended masters and those who come and present themselves through you in voice tones through you, are all in ascension, and therefore, before you even experience it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I have my friend Ravin. She's on Skype, so she's hearing the conversation. And Richard and I talked about, like, the triangles with my friends and I, that we're all interconnecting and all of our powers pulling together. So she's also listening.
Okay, thank you, Raven. Ravin. It's how does she spell it? Raven, like Raven, or Ravin? Ravin. How does she spell it?
Yeah, I did my first radio show with Ravin years ago, and we've been friends ever since. Ravin, do you want to say anything?
I'm not sure if they can hear me or not, Marci.
Can you hear her?
Barely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a distance occasion. It's kind.
She's in the UK, so she can't dial in, but she instinctively. Do you want to ask any questions, or do you want a reading on anything? I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Even in general.
No, really.
Nothing you need to know? You're okay?
Whatever they pick up for me that I need to know from through it.
Can you guys do a little mini reading on her? She's a fantastic reader also. She's the one that sees the gold coming out of my tones. We have had a spiritual experience as well.
Well, as long as she knows it's a mini reading and it's for educational entertainment purposes, but okay. Well, okay, because her voice is real choppy, but let me just pull some cards. I have no problem doing that. All right, she's a master. All right, Raven, I'm sorry I can't hear you better, but it sounds like you have a UK accent, and I've got a Southern accent. Now, in the past, she has been queen of something. I don't know of what country because it doesn't say. But she's full-blown. She's full-blown empirical in the past. And at the same time, she decided to do something like Buddha and do her higher life course because she didn't want to just rule. She wanted to know why she was ruling. So she walked in a very strong path where she had a son that came back, and she decided to go forward on a spiritual quest as a master. So she came back in this life as a master, so she probably knows quite a lot. Now, in this now, in the now, she wants to complete something in her past with love, the world, everything green. She is a magician with some kind of plasma energy. That now she has to be very careful because the 7 of staves is up, and she can look that up. But now, if she wanted to, did she get married? Because they're letting me know in the now, right now, there is a gentleman in her life. Can you ask her, does she have a gentleman?
She does, and that's part of why she was calling me today. She wanted me to tune into him.
Oh, okay. Well, on many readings, it's a little hard, especially since she's not here with her voice. But I can tell you that he's coming to her for money, and at the same time, her wisdom, because she's already done everything he knows. So her wisdom is she's letting her sword down to let him in, but she wants to contemplate what he brings her, because everyone, folks, brings a gift. So she's contemplating with the universe, what is it that he sees in her, all around her, because she's let her guard down. So the universe shows me that in the future, it will be okay. They will work out the money. She just has to recognize that she is letting her guard down to contemplate what he brings to her as a gift, as an opposite in her reality. So that's what I've got, and it's all about the money with the future with them, but not really money, but abundance. I don't know how to say the pentacles, but it was all about 8, money, and how they could work together. Richard, what do you feel?
I feel that the man is bringing forth constructs or constructivity. In other words, he's got bold ideas, and he wants to bounce them off of her so that he, in turn, will gain her wisdom and her insight as to what moves he needs to make next. So he's coming to her from a lot of different perspectives. His love is genuine, his heart is true, but he is also mentally centered. So he comes with a lot of ideas, and a lot of projects that he would like to get into, but he wants the reassurance that he's going on the right path. So the gift that he brings is genuine love, and his heart is true, and in turn, he wants from her